Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna, and this is the last day of our 5-day walkthrough of Psalms 139. And this morning, transparency. This morning, transparency. How's everybody on this Friday? It's Friday. It's a wonderful day. Glad that we made it to the end of the work week, ready for Sunday. 2 days from Sunday. That's how you need to look at Friday. And know that it is time to be in the presence of the Lord in 2 days. In 2 days, make sure you go. Whose church are you going to? You know, on Friday we always say, "Shout your church out." Who is the man and woman of God? And make sure you let folk know where you go, and also make sure that you go. Make sure that you go. Well, let's welcome some folk, and then we're going to get right into the word on this morning. Get right into the word on this morning. Good morning, Brenda. I know where you're going. I know where you're going. How are you on this morning? Shajia, how are you on this morning? Sent, how are you? Brother Nesbitt, how are you? You enjoying that vacation? I hope you are. Good morning, Peggy. How are you on this morning? Vicky, how are you on this morning? Look, if this is your first, second, or third time joining us, please let us know who you are, where you are, so we can shout you out. We get together 8 o'clock Central Standard Time every weekday morning. Love that you are part of the Manna fam. And this is what we need you to do. Put your comments in the chat area. Put your comments in the chat area. Share the Manna. Share it right now. New Stony Hill. I know something about New Stony Hill. That's right. Reverend McNair, the late Reverend McNair, pastor for years when I was a kid, all the way up to God called him home. Good to see you on this morning. Good morning, Jan. Hope all is well. Hope you're feeling better. And all good morning, Peggy. How are you? New Faith Baptist Church International, Madison, Illinois. Now, you know, I'm a transplant here in the Midwest. I'm not sure where Madison is. Is that north of me? Is that close to Chicago or south of me? Because I'm right across the river from St. Louis. Good morning, Joel. How are you? How is everything going for you? And I just want you guys to know that what I'm going to do for the next maybe the next week, I'm going to go through books of the Bible. Now, I can't go through Psalms. That's way too long, 150 Psalms in the book of Psalms. So I chose Psalm 139. But next week, we'll go through another book, a whole book. How about that? One of the letters or one of the epistles, and make application and be our morning matter. Well, let's get right into it. Transparency. Transparency. The text to talk, the takeaway. And this morning is Psalms 139. Here's the last of our series, verses 23 through 24. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts. Wow. And see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way of everlasting. If that's not transparency, I don't know what is. If that's not being transparent, search me. My hands are up. Know me. And here's the direction we want to go. 3 things I want you to grab from this. 1, God sees in us. God sees in us. Please don't think that you can hide something from God, because he sees in us. Secondly, he sees through us. He sees through us. He already said in his Psalms, and we learn, he says, there's no darkness, because where there is darkness is light to him. He already said that he fearfully and wonderfully made us. So he sees us, in us, through us, then he sees for us. How about that? He sees for us. If I would just use the spiritual discernment that he gives me, then I can see where he's trying to take me. Now, here is what I want you to grab. I'm going to read it one more time. And see if there be any grievous way in me. Now, check this out. And lead me in the way of everlasting. He's going to find something The last perfect person was crucified. He's going to find something. And check this out. Notice what he does. He's going to still lead me. What's your takeaway this morning? God knows you through and through and still loves you and me. Can you find anybody that knows your most secret, innermost thoughts? The things that you love to get away with, you just don't do it because you don't think you can, but still loves you and then shows you the way to everlasting. What an awesome God we serve. It's not a get you God, He's a loving God. The Lord be with you today. His face shine upon you, give you peace. Share the man. If it bless you, bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. Go to church, somebody's house of worship. I already see sent you going to a great house of worship, Divine Call Ministries, Pastor Wallace and First Lady Wallace. I'll see you Monday morning with more Morning Man. And by the way, if you want to check us out, I'm preaching this Sunday. Got a word for you. Got a word for you. And it is this. The word that I'm going to preach Sunday is let it go. Therapy for Jonah and me. Let it go. Therapy for Jonah and me. I'll see you Monday morning with more Morning Matter.